Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing What If Naruto Obtained a Green Lantern Ring, Part 2. As usual guys, if you want to know what happened previously, please watch my last video, Part 1 to this episode. I have it on my channel, Dr. Kahu. Please watch that and then jump back into this next one, okay? So you don't either get lost or enter into any form of spoilers, okay? But as usual, I talked enough, Bukaka. Let's get back into the next part of What If Naruto Obtained a Green Lantern Ring. Part 2. Now let's begin. Now, Naruto and them are all preparing for their land of wave arcs, and they're with Tazuna, of course. And what happens is, even before they leave the village, Tazuna kind of gets kind of annoys Naruto from how he's thinking, because Naruto can hear what he's thinking thanks to the guardian ability he has. And as they get to the gate, Naruto makes a hand construct that grabs Tazuna, lifts him up in the air, which takes Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura by surprise. And Naruto tells them, "We are not weak shinobi. Stop looking down upon us. Matter of fact, Sasuke can easily destroy you, tear you apart like you're nothing." And then Tazuna's looking at, like, he's shocked that Naruto's holding him up there, even Kakashi. But Kakashi knows that Naruto's not doing this without reason. Naruto's looking at him stating like, "Who are you anyway? You're coming to us for help. Don't think that I'm gonna take this any likely looking down upon us. I hate that. Hate that a lot. Shows how you are, shows how the world is." And then Naruto drops Tazuna, and Tazuna apologizes, just seeing the overwhelming strength that Naruto just perceived with just his fucking Green Lantern ring. And then Naruto turns and goes to Tazuna, "I don't mean to disrespect you at all, but please don't look down upon my team. You're looking down upon my team, you're looking down upon my village. I don't like that at all." And then Tazuna again apologizes, and they leave, and Kakashi's like, "Next time, Naruto, try lessen your display upon your power, huh?" Naruto smiles and goes, "Yeah, sorry about that." And they can walk off. Sasuke and Sakura look at Naruto and go, "What just happened?" And Naruto just explains that, "I can read all your guys' minds. I know how you guys all think about me 24/7. It's just easy now. I can't explain to you why it's happened to me, and I'm not privy to give you that information, but all I can tell you right now is I am a completely different idiot than what you guys remember." Sasuke looks at Naruto and goes, "Either way, you'll make me stronger." And then Naruto looks at Sasuke and goes, "Oh, something to tell you, Sasuke. It's very important, and I'm going to explain this to you, Kakashi-sensei, and Sakura when we get time, okay? It's to do with Itachi on that day, okay, Sasuke?" Sasuke's shocked, stands still, like stutters. Naruto grabs Sasuke and pretty much becomes that light in his mind, because Sasuke right now is thinking in that darkness upon all the evil that he remembers from Itachi. But Naruto puts his hand on Sasuke and becomes that warm light in his life. Completely erases that sadness in Sasuke, and knowing that in that touch on Naruto did on Sasuke's shoulder, Naruto is actually technically influencing Sasuke's body, giving Sasuke the ability to not only activate the Sharingan, because Naruto understands all process of the Sharingan, Mangekyo, Rinnegan, all that, Eternal Mangekyo, all the shit, because the Green Lantern ring having all knowledge of Shinobi kind. Yeah, so what happens is Naruto pretty much takes away the evil or the hatred that Sasuke is feeling in his heart, absolutely, for what Itachi did for now, until and knowing that just to help Sasuke move along and progress his eyes better. And after Naruto does that, Sasuke feels a weight lifted off his shoulders from there. He says thanks Naruto for whatever he did. Naruto smiles, and they all begin to continue walking. And so Naruto talks to Kakashi in his mind, tells him that there's two demon brothers waiting to attack us and ambush us, Kakashi-sensei. And Kakashi goes, "You know where they are?" "Yes, they're going to try and ambush us with that puddle over there." And Kakashi laughs. Naruto goes, "Don't you worry, I have them in my sights. Even if they were to try to attack us, they will not move a muscle." And Kakashi smiles and tells Naruto, "Well done, Naruto." And knowing this, Naruto's talking to Kakashi. Naruto's saying, "Kakashi-sensei," as they're walking into the demon brothers' traps, they're talking in some of the mind, so only Sasuke is aware that these guys are about to attack, or and present looking like it anyway. But as they two attack, they jump out and they freeze in the spot, but there's no green aura around it. Naruto is using his guardian powers to hold them there. And as they're floating there, Naruto raises his hand and dismantles all their weapons and their masks and everything, and pretty much leaves them in their like t-shirt and shorts. And they're floating in the midair. They have no idea what's happening. Tazuna has no idea what's happening. It's like, what the fuck? Sakura is kind of slowly getting used to it. Sasuke expected it because Naruto is just so powerful. And what happens is Kakashi is too distracted from what Naruto is talking to him about. Naruto is just expanding in Kakashi's head. What if I told you that your friend Obito Uchiha didn't die? What if I told you that he's the reason for a lot of bad things that's happening in this world right now? What would you say to that, Kakashi-sensei? And that's why Kakashi is frozen right now, because Naruto presented that before the two demon brothers attacked. But then Naruto just instantly, what he does is, he tells them, I'm going to change from how things are done with Shinobi kind. I have ultimate power. But Naruto flies over to them without using the Green Lantern ring, showing that he doesn't need the power of the ring to make him, powerful, make him look godly. Naruto walks over and touches both demon brothers' head, learn all the information from them, and knowing that what happens is Naruto pretty much sends those demon brothers to the Hidden Leaf as new Shinobi soldiers. They turn themselves over absolutely willingly, and they are all for the Hokage, Hidden Leaf, or that Bukkake. Well, not just that, protecting those innocents and everyone around. So they go to the Hidden Leaf and they give the scroll that Naruto gives to him that states what Naruto did to them, and that they're unable to go against the Hidden Leaf or anything bad anyway. So they disappear. Kakashi looks at Naruto and goes, why did you let them go? And Kakashi goes, oh no, they willingly went back to the Hidden Leaf, don't worry, they're changed now. And Kakashi looks at Naruto, but he understands. And then Naruto just links everyone's minds up to show them what the two demon brothers showed, and the fact that that they're hired to get Tazuna. This is actually higher than a C rank mission and all that shit. And there's other shinobi after him, plus Gato and his men. So what happens is Kakashi goes, do you know who's coming after him? And he goes as they're walking, he goes, well, to be honest, I can really see them right now. My mind's pretty far. If you were to think about how my mind works, Kakashi-sensei, think about it this way. My mind's like a Byakugan, everywhere that's around me. Kind of pointless trying to get to me or doing this stuff unless I want you to. Kakashi's shocked at Naruto stating that at all, for Kakashi's mind, that level of ego he thinks Naruto has. And just like that, Kakashi sends something, but Naruto already knows they're coming. And he goes, here they come now, Zabuza Momochi. And yep, just like that, the executioner blade comes, Sasuke Sakura duck, and as the blade's about to hit Tazuna, Naruto stops the blade with his normal telekinesis, his normal guardian power, and throws it onto the ground, right in front of Tazuna. Naruto flies up and lands on top of the blade, and then what happens is, when Zabuza sees this, he instantly summons the hidden Misjutsu, and hides in it, and tries his best. Like he goes, I've never seen any person of any kind stop their blade like that, unless you're more powerful or perfect Jinchuriki. Yeah, I've never seen that before in my life. And then Zabuza goes, well, it's pointless now. As much as you had a form of advances of stopping my blade in midair, Zabuza tries to get in between them and grab the blade. What happens is, at the moment he tries to, Naruto makes a fist construct, and as Zabuza appears, a fist construct hits Zabuza and drags him, pretty much punches him all the way to a tree, slamming him through a tree, and the tree breaks in half, and it's still dragging Zabuza across the ground, Like Naruto threw a giant construct punch right at Zabuza and it's dragging him across the ground, barely damaging him. And then Naruto uses his telekinesis to swipe the entire hidden mist jutsu away. And what happens is there's nothing left upon what Zabuza did. Zabuza's heavily damaged from what Naruto just did to him. Badly damaged, injured, his body's shaking. Parts of his body are crippled through that, getting punched through a tree and dragged along the ground. And just before Kakashi was going to go into Zabuza, Haku chucks a Sinbone at Zabuza, but Naruto stops it with his Green Lantern construct, makes a hand, and blocks it, or makes a barrier and blocks Zabuza. And Naruto looks right at Haku and goes, nice try. But don't you think, don't you ever discount the fact that I know exactly what you're trying to do. You're no Black Ops Ombu. Naruto destroys his mask with his telekinesis and drops down and he goes, your name is Haku, user of the Ice Genkai, right? And Haku's looking at Naruto and is about to fucking full on go, but Naruto just puts his hands together. And this is my own jutsu, okay? This is something I made up, okay? So to understand my Naruto character, because he ate half of the chakra fruit that Momoshiki was meant to eat, Naruto has all chakra natures, yin yang release, all that bullshit, okay? And it's very powerful without the Green Lantern ring, even without the Guardian powers, thanks to eating half that chakra. But anyway, what happens is Naruto puts his hand together and goes, Ice Style, Deep Glacier Bombardment. And what happens is everywhere around Naruto freezes, except for where Kakashi is and the Team 7 is in Tazuna. And Haku's just shocked to see this massive ice, the area that they're in turning all into ice. And then Naruto slam, he goes, Ice Spike Jutsu, slaps the ground, and ice spikes just appear everywhere around Haku. Haku does his best to jump, dodge, everything like that, but he gets instantly pinned, stabbed through the back of the leg, stabbed through the front of his leg, gets pinned right through both shoulders and held in place in midair. His hands get pulled down, and Naruto goes. And then what happens is Naruto waves his hand and moves his hand forward and destroys all the ice that's around, but except for around Haku. And Naruto goes, Ice Genkai Kenkai user, eh? Very interesting, very rare, but not invincible. Zabuza tries to get up and try to attack Naruto, but what happens is Kakashi knees Zabuza right in the face, drops him into the ground, locking him into the ground, and Naruto goes, naturally I'll let you kill him, Kakashi-sensei. But Kakashi's looking at Naruto like, Kakashi's going along with it. He doesn't, like, it's not that disrespectful for Naruto to do that in Kakashi's eyes. He understands that Naruto is just on another level now. Especially what was debriefed to Kakashi about from the third Hokage. But Kakashi goes, tells Naruto, what are we going to do with him? And Naruto goes, well, I could have killed him. We could have killed him. But I have another idea. Naruto waves his hands over Haku. And then what happens is Haku pretty much divulges all the information he's ever gathered upon. Anything like that. And not only that, Naruto also creates a scroll, sends Haku with that scroll, and knowing that, Haku puts Zabuza on his back. Naruto pretty much makes Zabuza a loyal Hidden Leaf member, but yeah, it's going to be depending on the Hokage. But Naruto gives a scroll again, and they take it, and they disappear as well. Back to the Hidden Leaf. Tazuna, Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke are just and Kakashi's like, I just feel useless. Sasuke looks at Kakashi and goes, I understand how you feel, Sensei. They both look at each other and kind of laugh at this. Tazuna's like, well, we have time. You want to come back to my house for some dinner and then we'll go back to the bridge? And they go, yep. And then what happens is Naruto goes, before then, Kakashi, I'll take you back to your house, yes. And so what happens is Naruto makes a barrier, grabs everyone and puts them in the barrier and flies them all to Tazuna's house because Naruto reads his mind and knows who Tazuna lives. So he flies them there, takes them Tazuna to their house. He meets Tazuna's family, even that little boy. And Naruto just touches him at his face and tells him pretty much brings the courage in him to become strong. Okay, Naruto is not wasting time in this universe as he would in the canon, even with this power. And then from there, Naruto goes, Kakashi Sensei, Sasuke, Sakura, I need to talk to all three of you. And yes, Sasuke, it's exactly what I meant, exactly what I explained to you before. And so what happens is Naruto puts a barrier around them all and flies them all into the air very fast. Not only that, he leaves two shadow clones with Tazuna just to make sure. Kakashi trusts Naruto and trusts not what Naruto does. Sakura's fucking scared of her ass, seen looking down the height that they are. But Naruto takes him right into space, which shocks everyone that's in there but Naruto. And then Naruto goes, I think we're far enough now for no one to be able to hear us. Makes himself laugh, but he goes, but anyway, I'll start with you, Kakashi Sensei. The masked man that attacked the village, the masked man that pulled the Nine Tails out of Kushina Uzumaki, my mother, and the reason why my father, Minato, died. Shocking Kakashi, of course, but Naruto goes, the masked man was Obito Uchiha. And he's looking at Naruto, and he stutters back, he's like, it can't be. He goes, yes, Obito was saved by Madara Uchiha. He was taken underground where the Geto statue was, and he was repaired and used Zetsu bodies to heal himself. Kakashi's baffled at this and he goes, how? And the Naruto goes, remember when you killed your friend Rin? Actually, technically she jumped in the way and sacrificed herself, you know? Kakashi's even shocked more than Naruto knows this, and he goes, well, the reason why you survived that encounter, Kakashi Sensei, was because Obito was there watching from a distance. And when he came and saw you killed Rin, his Mangekyo activated at the same time your one activated, okay? And Kakashi's just taking this all in. And go, knowing that he's the one that wiped out all those hidden, all those ninjas that attacked. And Kakashi just drops back, drops on his knees in the construct like, Obito is alive? And Naruto goes, yeah. And he's trying to destroy the world. And Kakashi's looking at Naruto, and Naruto goes, one way or another, if I kill him or not, I'm stopping what he's gonna start at Kakashi Sensei. And Kakashi looks at Naruto, and Naruto looks at him and goes, and something else too. Naruto uses his powerful chakra and godlike guardian abilities to touch Kakashi's head and copy both and one of that he copies the Mangekyo Sharingan he has on his left eye and puts it on his right eye, and not only that, Naruto infuses so much chakra into Kakashi, which pretty much makes Kakashi able to use the Sharingan. He can activate it and deactivate it at will. So Kakashi has both his eyes. and then when he needs to, he can activate the his Sharingan, and his Mangekyo, feeling the same results as if he was a true Uchiha. So Kakashi, and not only that, Naruto evolves the Mangekyo on his eyes, so he can, have eternal Mangekyos and not need to become blind. And after that, after Kakashi gets that gift from Naruto, and Naruto shows Kakashi in his mind what exactly happened, which makes Kakashi realize everything Kakashi seen in the vision upon what the ring showed him. What the ring showing Naruto, and Kakashi sees Obito there, coming around saving them, and sitting over him and holding Rin. And the resolve Obito has, and Kakashi is shocked and very angry, and he thanks Naruto. And then Naruto looks at Sasuke and goes, "Okay, this is something different now. Okay, I understand that the Obito Uchiha thing is a shocker to you, Kakashi Sensei, but Sasuke, I can tell you right now, you should not hate your brother Itachi." This takes Sasuke by surprise. It's like, what the hell you mean, Naruto? And then Naruto projects in their mind the day of the incident when the Uchiha were meant to cause the massacre, or the Uchiha massacre the day before then, when Itachi tells the elders what the Uchiha were up to. And Sasuke is looking at it, standing right next to his brother in Naruto's mind, listening to Itachi tell them that the Uchiha wanted to do a coup d'etat, and the elders charged Itachi with doing something about it. Now what happens is Sasuke sees that Shisui tried to explain that he'll use his Koto Matsukari to stop the thing, and Sasuke was like, okay, he would agree with that. But what happens is Danzo not only interfered, but took Shisui's eye, and as the reason why Shisui died. And not only that, Sasuke got to see everything about Itachi, the fact that all of Itachi's life, how Itachi awoken his Sharingan, is because Obito killed his teammates, and Naruto points out, that's Obito. This is making Kakashi really angry. The love for his friend is dead in his mind. Can't believe his friend can do that at all. And not only that, and with Itachi, Itachi and Obito at the Uchiha massacre are helping each other again, and it's making Kakashi angry to the point where his Eternal Mangekyos activate, and they're pretty much at the Kamui eyes mixed with Tomo's, 3 Tomos, and he's standing there with visibly angry, and his blue chakra, Susanoo chakra, starts to envelop, but not the form. Kakashi looking at him, and Naruto stops to talk with Sasuke and goes, "Yes, you just unintentionally activated your Eternal Mangekyo, Kakashi Sensei. And not only that, if you notice, your Susanoo energy is starting to manifest." And Itachi's shocked. Kakashi's shocked. He's like, "Huh? Wow! Like, what the fuck?" And he goes, "We're gonna need those. You're gonna need those powers for the gods that are actually eventually going to invade this world. I'll explain to you later." But Naruto goes, back to you, Sasuke. And then he goes back to the vision, and Sasuke sees Itachi's memories of him killing the clan, and not only that, but standing behind his parents. And when Sasuke stands there, he's watching what his dad's saying and his mom's saying, and the fact that his parents are so proud of Itachi for making this decision, choosing his own path. And Sasuke's crying, trying to grab his brother like he doesn't know why he hates him so much. His brother is the greatest. And Naruto, looking at Sasuke, goes, "That's not all, hey, Sasuke." Sasuke looking at Naruto, "What do you mean?" He goes, and then Naruto shows Sasuke all the deals, that all the stuff that Itachi's doing when it comes to the Hokage stuff, and not only that, him divulging information about the Akatsuki. And Sasuke is shocked, really shocked. Itachi is this gangster, and that the village elders made him do this. Sasuke mind changes for revenge against them, but Naruto puts his hand on them and tells them, "There's a better way of doing this, Sasuke. Better way of making them be held accountable instead of death. Death is a ticket out, that's it. Meaning they get out of all the issues they have placed. Now if we steal them and make them live out their days in prison like that, Sasuke, then justice is made, right?" Sasuke looks right at Naruto and goes, and he begins to cry. He really begins to cry, and as he opens his eyes, his Sharingan manifests fully, because he just can't believe not the emotional trauma, but it's the trauma that he faced, knowing that his brother did this to protect the village. He can't believe it. He's like, "My brother is the greatest shinobi ever." And Naruto goes, "I know, right? I agree, he's just the best." Sasuke gives Naruto a hug and tells Naruto for pretty much healing his heart from what just happened in his life with Itachi doing this. Now knowing that Itachi's not the bad man that he is made out to be, and Sasuke moves way past this. He becomes more enjoyable with the idea of knowing that he needs to get strong now. He needs to make the Uchiha clan great again in his own way, not the bad way that they were going to do. And Naruto smiles. And then what happens is Naruto turns around, places his finger on Sakura's head, and it instantly releases her nerves and pretty much helps progress her forward. Naruto's kind of using cheat hacks on his team, upgrading Kakashi, upgrading Sasuke, upgrading Sakura in a manner, giving Sakura the best abilities of Genjutsu. And not only that, giving Sakura knowledge of certain jutsus like Wind Style, Earth Style, and Water Style. I'm just going to state that because I don't know her chakra natures at this present time. Sasuke and Naruto pretty much gives him the best upgrades besides Kakashi. Makes Sasuke's eyes progress to the point where he doesn't need to he touch his eyes to get the Eternal Mangekyo, so they'll just evolve that way. And then Naruto explains something to Sasuke about them too. Naruto goes, Sasuke, and then shows them his 3 team back to the beginning where Hagoromo has his 2 sons, and the history of Hamura, Hagoromo and Indra and Ashura, and the entire lifespan of them to the point where they are the reincarnations of them. Sasuke is shocked, feeling the flame of Ashura with Indra within him, and Naruto goes, yeah, well, I'm Ashura, the other half of that coin Sasuke. And Sasuke is buzzing out and goes, maybe it's time for us to break the cycle of our previous life, right? Hashirama and Madara were the same. They never be fought. And then Sasuke goes, yeah, Madara lost. And he goes, not quite. He survived. He lived underground. He manifested his Rinnegan and gave it to Nagato Uzumaki, Jiraiya Sensei's other apprentice, the one that is known as Pain, the leader of the Akatsuki, with Obito Uchiha pulling the strings behind the scenes. And Kakashi goes, okay. And he goes, right now, this is all I'm willing to divulge right now, Kakashi Sensei, until we get back to the Hidden Leaf. But yeah, Kakashi looks at Naruto and goes, now Naruto, before we go down there, that ring, and Naruto just projects in their mind Gantha, and Gantha goes through their minds and explains everything, shocking them, and now they understand the importance of Naruto, and the fact that they're in imminent danger of the Otsutsuki clan, okay? But Naruto uses like a form of curse bind on them, and makes them all pretty much hold their tongue about majority of it, but the Uchiha massacre, and Obito Uchiha, okay? So they come down, it was in like 2 minutes in the sky. And they come down, and what happens is they begin to train. Sakura trains them depthly with her chakra control because Naruto pretty much woken her mind up and pretty much activated cheat codes in both him and Sasuke. They can easily walk on walls, trees, all that shit. They don't really need to think do too much. And so what happens is Naruto just pretty much makes them build up their taijutsu skills and all the other chakra skills. So what happens is, as they go into Tazuna Bridge, Naruto uses his abilities to help Tazuna build the bridge because he knows how to read Tazuna's mind. He knows how things were going. So he uses Green Lantern constructs to help lift and stuff like that. And not only that, he uses Guardian abilities to mold or manipulate the matter around to help form the bridge. And the bridge gets built really fast, faster than cannon. And then when it comes to Gato and his men, when they come to attack the newly finished bridge and the village on the other side, Naruto just appears by Gato, drops from the sky, appears by Gato, touches his shoulder, and shows Gato's men the true fault of of evil. Naruto completely blows up Gato's mind. He didn't want to kill no one, but he wanted to make an absolute example of them. Blows Gato's head up completely by that touch, and incinerates his body. And then Naruto gives all the Gato's gang one choice: either surrender and change your ways and become good people and help people that are in need, or Naruto instantly makes a gigantic green construct, huge as green construct of a giant like Titan like robot Naruto, and this shocks Kakashi. Everyone that's around the shop. Naruto comes down through the clouds in this giant construct and pulls a gun right in front of them and goes, or I'll obliterate you right now. Your choice. And all of Gato's men just drop their blades, piss their pants, drop to the ground like they repent instantly. Naruto goes good, walks away, and what also happens is Naruto pretty much brands their brains with like a seal to prevent them from being rogue bastards no more, and to help people, not be greedy. And then what happens is Naruto leaves, and as they leave, what happens is Gantha talks to Naruto and tells him that what you're doing, Naruto, is all good and all. But you gotta understand, life and death still needs to happen, still needs to progress. This is the way of your will. You can't change the values of your will just because you have the power. And Naruto goes, I can, and I will. It's because the fact is, it wasn't the true value of the Sage of Six Paths. He made this world the way it is, so to bring peace, not to collaborate war. That's exactly what these idiots are doing, what they've been doing since his death. And this shocks Gato and goes, well, yeah, absolutely right, actually. Naruto goes, yes, I know I'm right. I have your memories, your intelligence, come on. And Gato disappears, and then what happens is the Tazuna bridge gets finished so easy, so much faster than canon, to the point where Naruto uses Gato's men that were bad and tells them to join the village they're there and become the police force of the area, helping cultivate, defending, protecting, bringing people together. And that's what they do. All the men, besides Gato, do that. Now, what happens is after the bridge gets called the Great Naruto Bridge, Naruto tells Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura they all got to leave. Naruto uses Green Lantern Ring and binds them all within the force field and flies them all back to the Hidden Leaf. And under 5 minutes, they get from the land of waves to the Hidden Leaf. And Kakashi looks at Naruto and goes, "Really? You could have just did that the whole time." And Naruto goes, "Life wouldn't be fun now if we always flew everywhere, right, Kakashi Sensei?" And Kakashi goes, "True." And Naruto goes, "But now you know, right, Kakashi?" And then what happens? Naruto moves real quick and goes to swipe at Kakashi, and instinctively Kakashi activates his Eternal Mangekyo, and Naruto's hands go right through him, and he goes, "What the hell is that for, Naruto?" And he goes, "I wanted to see if I used the ability right." And he goes, "What ability?" And he goes, "I used some of my time-space abilities to copy the Mangekyo that Obito had, and merge it with your other eye, and not only that, merge your other eye with your other Mangekyo Sharingan, which in turn evolved your eyes, and gave you the ability to activate and deactivate it. And not only that, I put more chakra in, so you have at least 10 times more chakra than you had prior. And the fact that I gave you a similar chakra nature as an Uchiha, as well, Kakashi Sensei, so the Sharingan barely affects you." And Sasuke's like buzzing out. And what happens is, they go back to the Hidden Leaf, and Kakashi tells them exactly what happened. Now, the third Hokage's like, "You guys were barely gone 3 days, and you guys have finished your mission?" And he goes, "Yeah, Naruto." And this cracks up third Hokage, and he explains everything, and not only that, he explains what Naruto explained about Obito, which shocks everyone, even Asuma and all the teams that grew up with each other. It shocks them to know that Obito is alive, and he is the masked man that made the Nine Tails attack happen. Third Hokage didn't believe it at the present time, but Naruto thought he would. So Naruto lands inside, he uses his ring to project the entire period upon what happened, and show exactly when Naruto was born, and that Obito came and took Naruto, and that Minato fought him, used the Flying Raijin level 2, whipped his ass, defeated the Nine Tails, and all that shit. And this shocks the third Hokage. And then what happens is the third Hokage doesn't call a meeting with the Hokages, but what happens is he calls a meeting with Jiraiya and Shikaku, Inuichi, Guy, all the main joinings. And not only that, as they're doing it, Naruto explains that all the bad that has happened with the Orochimaru stemmed from Danzo as well. Looks at Naruto, what do you mean Naruto? Projects it into his mind exactly what Danzo's been doing. The fact that he's the reason why the Uchiha massacre went so astray and everything. He's got Shisui's right eye, Shisui's eye, his whole left arm is full of Sharingans. All the shebang, okay? And so what happens is from there, Danzo gets caught, and as he walks in, he gets arrested on the spot, which shocks him. And on that, as they go to arrest him, Danzo goes to try to react, but Naruto uses his ability to freeze Danzo in place. And then Naruto lifts up Danzo's left arm with his abilities, breaks the locket that's on his arms, and removes all the bandages off Danzo's arms. And then when they see the Hashirama arm and all the eyes, Danzo's like, "What the hell?" And he tries to activate the Sharingan on his right eye, but Naruto pulls that eye out, and not only that, he makes a giant sword that slices right through Danzo's arm, removing the Sharingan arm. And the third Hokage sees this, and Naruto goes, "How much Uchiha had to die to get their arm?" And the third Hokage stands up and he goes, "One too many." And he goes, "Danzo, You you're under arrest and you're charged with treason, conspiring against the Hidden Leaf, and murder. Danzo looks at Naruto with absolute contempt. What happens is Naruto puts a seal on Danzo, and Naruto looks at Danzo and goes, I know you like seals, right? Naruto goes, I know everything you know, and touches Danzo right in the chest. I know all your dirty secrets, all your good, your bad. Well, just to become Hokage. And as Naruto touches his chest with one finger, curse marks starts to appear right around Danzo, and spreads around his entire body, and it seals him completely. Danzo's like, what the hell? And Naruto goes, from this day forward, you're unable to mold chakra. And Naruto heals the wounds that he inflicted on Danzo, his eyes and his arm, but that's it. Danzo's shocked, like all his hard work, everything's disappeared thanks to this brat. And then when the village elders come in there, Sasuke instantly wants to go and attack them and kill them, like, yo, he wants to kill Danzo. But Naruto looks at Sasuke and gives Sasuke their serious look, like, step back, idiot. And so that happens. Danzo gets arrested, the entire Root Foundation gets destroyed. They tried to rebel, but what happens is Naruto makes a gigantic boot, or a gigantic slipper, and jumps it right through the foundation. And then after it jumps there, Naruto jumps in the sky, and he puts his hands together and goes, fire style, majestic destroyer flame jutsu. Spits out the biggest fire style that any of the Saratobis and anyone that's ever seen fire style. He spits out a fire style so massive that it completely burns out the entire Root Foundation. Everything in Root destroyed. All the people, Sai, every one of them wiped out instantly. And then what happens is Naruto puts his hands together, hits the ground, and what happens is that the Root Foundation gets filled up by multiple core jutsu, and not only that, Naruto also put water in the massive crater and trees everywhere. Because Naruto can do that, because he's super powerful. Now what happens is the third Hokage was going to suggest that Naruto do the tuning exams, but it's kind of cheating. So the third Hokage just promotes Naruto to a tuning, and a really real powerful tuning, and Sasuke and Sakura still do the tuning exams with Naruto helping out. Okay, so that's still going to happen. But this is where I want to leave this one off, guys. I hope you like it, and I hope you like how I'm going to do this. Things are really going to change and speed up a lot in this What If. Things are really going to speed up and change a lot, especially with the Otsutsuki and the War Arc, okay? So bear that in mind. But without further ado, guys, this is Dr. Ko, as usual. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below because I enjoy your guys' rhetoric. It's quite funny. And the fact that you guys actually give me awesome material or same ideas that I'm following, please don't be shy. But this is Dr. Ko, as you know, as always, saying peace.